So right now we'll be talking about the effects of divorce. We've heard from our nurse what causes divorce, what is divorce, and she talked about courtship, that is knowing your partner before getting married, because it's a lack of understanding, getting to know your partner if you are compatible both financially, uh, physically, economically, and otherwise that leads to divorce in marriage, lack of compatibility. Now we'll listen to her so we'll know the effects of this divorce on children, because children are the product of marriage. Thank you. Yes.
Thank you. As I said earlier, what divorces are, what causes divorce. Um, I now want to point out something. Children are the blessing and from God to the married to the couple. Now, because of that lack of understanding and the uh, lack of not praying, lack of prayers, it makes one not understand what God really wants from us in the marriage. Because once you build your marriage on God, you won't have, before anything happens, you should know. First, when children are born, even when they are still infants to toddlers, every child is born with his or her own spirit. Therefore, a child who is spirited God in the Lord, once the husband and the wife has any misunderstanding, the child will fall sick. But some parents even fail to look at
Observe.
observe these things. They fail to look out for what is happening. And when you start having misunderstanding and any of your children start getting sick, you should know that God is telling you this is not right for you in this family. So that no two people can stay without having misunderstanding. But what we are saying is when it extends more than it can. The Bible says that no annoyance. You should not allow any annoyance in your heart to sleep with you and wake up in the next day. This is just lack of understanding. When a man is annoyed with a wife for one reason or the other, there is a particular time to discuss these issues, which is a midnight discussion. But failing to do that in the morning, at least pretend to be okay with each other while the day goes. And when parting from home, make sure the wife, you tell your husband, safe journey. The husband, you tell your wife, stay well with your children, with our children, till I come back. These are the things that build a happy home. Whether you pretend it or you act it or you do it religiously, in the early years of marriage, with time now you will overcome. You will see that the love has come. No two people can love themselves as each other wants. You learn to love one another. You learn to increase the love from 30% it was before when you get married till 100%. That leads to two people acting as if they are twins and they have understood and known themselves. The effect of divorce on children, when people remember it, they should not even talk of divorce. It affects them both when they go, both when they grow, both in the school, and even when they get married. It affects them. Once you see any child from a divorced home, you will know. Though, with all these things I've explained earlier, there are marriages that are supposed to be divorced. on very rare occasions. A man wanting to kill the wife, one attempt, two attempts, the second time, the wife will be killed if they are not separated. But separation is also different from divorce. Why separation is better than divorce is if it's the man or woman working in one side or the other, you travel and live with your family there. One other person will be visiting. When you visit, before the love and understanding will expire, you go. With that, it will not grow to divorce. Amongst all this, I said, there are extremities that needs to be divorced. So even the priest they must have attended to them and seen that the two people are incompatible. So they will have no choice than to divorce. Thank you.